Something huge is brewing in New York, something so massive, so unpredictable, that it could reshape the entire future of the NBA. Whispers are turning into conversations, conversations into backroom meetings, and now signs are beginning to show. This isn't just another off-season rumor. This is the type of move that could flip the Eastern Conference on its head, shift power away from the usual contenders, and place New York Yays, New York right in the eye of the storm. But the craziest part, no one is ready for how deep this goes, or how quickly it's coming. Section 1, the storm is coming and it starts at the top. For months, the New York Knicks have been playing chess, while the rest of the league is playing checkers. What seemed like just another routine offseason is quickly becoming something else entirely. It started subtly Leon Rose making low-key calls, scheduling quiet dinners, moving pieces under the radar. Then came the Tom Thibodeau firing. And while everyone was focused on his minutes management or postseason shortcomings, the truth is that his exit was just the first domino. What's happening now isn't about coaching. It's about control. The Knicks front office has been eerily silent, and when the silence gets this loud, you know something's happening. Industry insiders are talking. Agents are buzzing. One top executive even said off the record, "Watch the Knicks, they're about to shock everybody." But what are they planning? That's where this story takes a turn. Because right now, the Knicks are sitting on an absolute war chest of tradable contracts, depth pieces, and just enough cap maneuverability to force something big. The buzz? A multi-team trade that doesn't just bring in one star but potentially two. This isn't about plugging in a missing piece. This is about building a super team in the most pressure-cooked basketball market on earth. Here's what we're hearing. First, the Knicks are making serious inquiries about Devin Booker. Yes, that Devin Booker, the face of the Phoenix Suns. Multiple reports have confirmed the Suns' front office is open to hearing offers, especially after their disappointing playoff collapse and growing tension between Booker and the organization's direction. And here's where it gets wild. Booker and Leon Rose go way back. Rose used to represent Booker during his CAA agent days. They're tight, and when connections like that resurface, it usually means something's in motion. But that's only part of it. Sources say if Booker gets moved, it could trigger a second deal one that brings in another all-star level player like Brandon Ingram or even Lauri Markkanen in a three-team scenario. We're talking about a complete overhaul of the Knicks' offensive firepower, transforming them into a team that could go toe-to-toe with Boston, Milwaukee, or Miami today. And you might be wondering, why now? Why are the Knicks making such aggressive moves all of a sudden? The answer is simple. They have no choice. New York's window is open right now, and Leon Rose knows it. Jalen Brunson is on the best contract in the league. OG Anunoby is locked in. Mikal Bridges is thriving in a system designed around his skill set. Karl Anthony Towns, for all his flaws, gives you interior scoring that not many teams can match. But this group isn't built to just make the playoffs. This group was one move away from greatness. And after shocking the Celtics in the playoffs, the front office isn't wasting time. But with every bold move comes risk and pressure. Massive pressure. There's already serious concern behind the scenes about how a potential Booker-Brunson backcourt would work. Who gets the ball in crunch time? How do you balance scoring and tempo? But that's just the surface level stuff. What really matters is the locker room dynamics. Adding a player like Booker means rewriting the entire offensive structure. It means adjusting egos, redefining roles, and asking existing stars to sacrifice. Some are ready, some might not be. And then there's the money. The Knicks are already $45 million over the cap. They're skirting dangerously close to the second apron, which would limit their flexibility even more. A trade for a star like Booker would only work if the Knicks attach one of their big contracts, most likely Towns or possibly OG, depending on what Phoenix wants. There's another theory going around that makes all of this even more explosive. Some insiders believe the Knicks are willing to flip towns and bridges in a single offseason, not just to clear cap space, but to make room for a new core around Brunson and Booker. That would be a seismic shift and a direct contradiction of the methodical, slow-build approach Leon Rose has taken since 2020. But maybe, just maybe, that was the plan all along. Build credibility, stockpile assets, and then strike when the time is right. And if Booker is the first domino, there's a second one no one's talking about yet. Donovan Mitchell. Word is spreading that Mitchell isn't happy in Cleveland. His playoff exit was ugly. The team's direction is unclear, and most importantly, he's from New York. The Knicks tried to get him once. They may be trying again. Now imagine this. A three-guard lineup of Brunson, Booker, and Mitchell. The spacing, the tempo, the scoring. No defense? Sure. But who cares when you're dropping 130 a night? It sounds crazy. It sounds impossible. But so did last offseason's moves. And the craziest part, the Knicks can do this. They've got the salaries. They've got the connections. They've got the leverage. The question is, do they have the nerve? And if you thought that was wild, wait until you hear what Section 2 reveals, because there's a hidden factor in all of this that could blow this entire plan wide open. It's not a player. It's not a coach. It's something much bigger, and it's hiding in plain sight. Behind every shocking NBA transformation, there's always a hidden catalyst, something buried just beneath the surface, something that quietly drives everything forward while everyone's eyes are locked on the headlines. In the case of New York, it isn't just the front office, the stars, or even the trades being lined up. No. What's truly brewing in New York is ownership-level ambition, and it's far more dangerous than anyone realizes. James Dolan, long criticized, rarely praised as playing the long game. For years, fans and analysts alike blame him for the Knicks' dysfunction. But in recent seasons, he's taken a step back, less visible, less vocal. And that silence, it wasn't absence, it was calculation. Because now, people close to the organization are beginning to whisper, Dolan wants a banner, not just a playoff run, not just a conference finals appearance. He wants a championship, and he's finally ready to do whatever it takes. That includes opening the vault. That includes pushing the front office to make uncomfortable, even controversial moves. That includes calling in favors from agents, from former players, even from other owners. And perhaps the biggest tell, MSG's recent spike in corporate activity. There are whispers of a major rebranding campaign coming, new merchandise deals, international marketing pushes, all of it pointing toward one thing. New York is preparing to be relevant again, not just in basketball, but as a global brand. This is no coincidence. This is a strategic alignment. The Knicks don't just want to win, they want to dominate. And to dominate, they need star power that transcends the court. Booker, Mitchell, maybe even a dark horse like Giannis or Embiid down the road. The names are out there, the Knicks are watching, and they're willing to throw the entire playbook out to make it happen. But here's where it gets truly insane. There's another storyline bubbling under all of this, one that only a few insiders have dared to mention. Something that could make all these moves even more urgent. The NBA is preparing for a massive media rights shakeup. Billions are on the line. New TV deals, international streaming platforms, AI-driven personalization of broadcasts. The league is evolving fast, and the teams that hold major market value will be at the front of that evolution.